Are you looking to develop a real estate but you're not sure how to do that? Welcome to this channel. Here you will find the videos that teach you how to develop and own more real estate. Real estate development is a team sport. You want people to help you. And this is how other developers are doing it. In this video, I'm going to help you understand what professionals you will need to tackle a development project. Just like flips and bursts in the residential investing space, developments start with finding a deal. So if you're using a realtor to help you source deals, the ideal realtor will be someone that's local, who really understands the local demands and the market dynamics, that is well connected with other qualified professionals. And if this realtor has invested in development himself or herself, then that will be even better, because likely they have contacts that have already performed. And if you are building to sell, you will also need a realtor to estimate the future selling price of your project, and you might need them to transact as well if you do take everything to the finish line. And sometimes you will need two different realtors, one to find you the deal and another one to pre-sell your units, as realtors have different skill sets. Some are great at finding development sites for you, and some are great at pre-selling your unit. So understand what your team is good at. Next is a qualified planner. So if you're in an area here in GTA, for example, where working with the city isn't very straightforward, you might need to hire a planner to move the needle for you. And if you do hire one, you will want to find somebody that's experienced in your type of projects and that is well connected and well respected at the city hall. And make sure to ask them about their fee structure and their availability as well, because if they're extremely good but won't be able to help you with your project, they have no time for you, then there's no business case to be made here. Now, if you're in an area where getting permits is relatively easy, you likely don't need a planner that much. In this case, you will need a civil engineer. You will need their help to draw blueprints and get permits from the city. Next, you will need a quantity surveyor, QS, or a cost estimator. If this is an apartment building that you are developing, you do need to engage a QS rather than a cost estimator, because getting a QS to stamp on the report, the cost report, is part of the requirement from CMHC. A QS is someone that can estimate the cost of construction. They usually have data of the cost of leasing equipment, labor, and material. Altus Group publishes construction cost guide every year. So if you're at a very preliminary stage, you can use Altus construction guide to establish the cost for the construction and measure the feasibility of your idea without spending money on too many consultants. But the Altus construction guide is a very rough estimate. QS will also monitor the project, record the progress, make sure the money is spent on the project, and they will help you to get draws from the lender if you're financing the construction with a loan. When you understand the construction cost and the project's end value, you can now determine if the project is going to be feasible, meaning if it's going to make financial sense. If it's feasible, then you move forward. If it's not feasible, then you go back to the seller to renegotiate the acquisition price, or you just let this deal sit. Once you have comments from the city and more refined designs, engage a builder to tender budgets. Different builders will bid differently using different contracts, such as CCDC2, which is a fixed price contract, CCDC3, which is cost plus a fee, 5A and the 5B for different purposes. Different contracts will result in different costs for the same project. Different costs will also lead to different financing options, which is something we'll talk about in more detail later on in these videos. In the development project, you will also need architects. You can find architects by asking for referral, see which firm is on the construction phase, and find them from different social media. And the same qualifying process applies with architects. See how experienced they are in the type of project you want to do. Check their past work, their fee structure. Is it going to be a fixed amount or its hourly rate? What's included in their fees and packages, and their availability as well. And if you are going to build, you will need a builder. We'll talk about how to get a good builder in a separate video. So if you are looking to learn how you can develop and own more real estate in more details, please check out other videos on this topic. We offer one-on-one private consultations to help people develop and own more real estate. If you'd like to speak with me directly, please go to my website, kailu.ca, to book a time. As always, thank you very much for watching this video. Please leave your questions and comments in the section below. Subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you next time.